to have a conversation about roadworthy vehicles.
Yes.
But NTSA is National Transport and Safety Authority. You don't want us to have a conversation about car-worthy roads.
Okay.
So let's start the conversation from car-worthy roads.
Infrastructure.
And then now we can go to roadworthy vehicles.
Okay.
So once we have that conversation and it is well established that you're giving us roads that are worthy of our cars. Some of these Kenyans you see here go and buy German cars, 8, 9, 10 million. Those cars are worthy of every road. Then secondly, let's have a serious conversation about taxation on motor vehicle spare parts. And I'll tell you how this is connected. Anybody who, and I want us to compare this with the United Kingdom, that we keep saying, oh, these are global international standards. Yes. What the United Kingdom has done is that if a shock absorber is being sold for 1,000, the duty on that shock absorber is 20%. So it will be 1,200 shillings. The same shock absorber comes here. Inaekwa railway levy, sijui nini. The total duty, check on your phone, is 80%. So that shock absorber is 1,800 in a poorer country. So what happens? If you make duty, and the government is so greedy for taxes, you make duty on spare parts so expensive, our vehicles will be unroadworthy. We have to have that culture. Now, the UK has got a policy on helping the people in the UK and Japan and all those other countries to acquire new vehicles. In fact, what they do, they make the duty on new vehicles so low. In the UK, if you buy a car, today, if you buy a car in the UK, you realize that you pay 20% of the value of the car as excise duty and then 16% VAT only.
Okay.
Akia nani endo kanunue gari import hapa Mombasa. The list of taxes, they are like 9. When in fact, the total cost of duty on a car is the total cost of the car.
Okay.
So if you buy a car for $1 million, you pay duty for another 1 million. Now, when you do that, what happens is you have made it very prohibitive to acquire a newer vehicle that is better for use on the roads.
And therefore, most
so what
of them
ends up happening,
and...
yes, people end up getting very old cars.
Okay.
In the UK, they even encourage you to drive it for 4 years, return it to the manufacturer, get a new one, and it continues, the cycle continues. But let me make it even better.
We have to take a quick break.
We have about 4 million cars that fall into that category of those vehicles that are more than 4 years old.
Okay.
These 4 million cars are supposed to be inspected in 17 centers. Okay. I was doing my maths and I realized that if you take 17 centers and divide by 4 million cars, each center is supposed to do about 78,000 vehicles on a day so that they can accomplish within the 3 days. So 78,000 vehicles in a day is impossible. So you have a person who is waking up and you ask him, where do you live? Where do you put your brain before you make some of these decisions? 17 motor vehicle inspection centers, 4 million cars. You've given Kenyans 3 days, 3.5 days, and part of that is weekend. And then you are putting policemen on the road. Akia nani wa Kenya walikuwa wamesema wajaribu waweke hizo mavitu kwa barabara leo. Because they would have met with the wrath of Kenyans.
Unrealistic.
Tell me where you will be able to inspect 78,000 vehicles in one day, one station.
And of course, that's the reason why I
night.
said it's important that we discuss it, even though they had receded their position. And I come to you, Fwamba, shortly after this break, so that you can also give us your reactions to that. But importantly, you tell us where the water is, and then we shift gears to proper politics after this break.